It's March 10, 2023, day 10 after my total knee replacement surgery. And I am outside. Ah! When I go to the hospital on Monday to have the staples removed, I'm going to have to walk a better part of 150 yards to get from parking to the orthopedic clinic, which is at the extreme far side of where you go into the hospital. So what I'm going to do today is walk around a little bit on my driveway to see, what my stamina is like. I've not walked more than about 100 feet at a time, except for the day after surgery when I walked about 100 yards. But that was with a walker and under supervision of a physical therapist. So today I'm out to just walk back and forth on my driveway for a few minutes. And I brought my phone. I'm going to turn a timer on and use it to time my walk. And the idea here is just to walk for a little bit longer than I have and see how far I go. Driveway's about the snow-free part, probably about 70 feet, 75 feet. So I'll just walk back and forth a few times and see how it goes. Okay, here we go. So far, so good. Some of it's wet, but that shouldn't be an issue. It's not slippery. So there we go. I'm going to walk down there. I'm not going super fast. I'm concentrating on having my gait right and not tripping because I do not want to fall down. You can see we had a little snow. This is piled up from plowing, but still that counts. And here's the road. Doesn't look too bad. I'll walk up here. I'm not going to go on the road except for this paved bit, which is my driveway. Okay, that's not too bad. Yeah, I'll walk back toward the house and see how I'm doing as I just keep going here. Okay, feels good to be outside. It's about 40 degrees today, lots of melting going on. I've got my solar system hooked up with the lithium batteries, running the refrigerator and freezer today, and so far the solar panels up on the roof are keeping up with the load. Last time I checked, the batteries were holding at float. Okay, there's the first 150 feet. And walked out onto the main part of the road and about 30 feet up. So I'm just going to keep going. See how things go. One thing this will probably do, it's going to cause my leg to swell up a little. So as soon as I finish this, I'm going to go in, make my lunch, and sit down with an ice pack and my foot elevated. Okay, we're doing okay. And here's the walk up here. And over there is the house where I came from. And I don't know if you can see, I am not using any kind of walking aid. No cane, no walker, nothing. My leg does feel a little tight to the right side of my thigh, but other than that, I'm not doing too bad. And I'm going to get adventuresome here, and I am going to walk on the unpaved road down to the corner just to get a little more distance in. Right now, the biggest problem I'm having is I'm wearing easy to put on sweatpants, and they have a tendency to fall down. That's the last thing I want, is to have them fall down around my ankles and trip me up. So being a little careful with them. This isn't bad. The surface is fine. A little bit tricky here. I'll see if I can walk the good leg on the snow, the bad leg on the gravel. Yeah, I'm doing okay. I think that's about, see if we can get over here. Oop. A little unstable, but not bad. Okay. So, we came from up there to the backside of the house. So that's feeling pretty good. See how I'm doing? So the only tricky part here is getting across this icy patch. And here we go. Back up. All right. Feeling good. Sun feels nice too, after being basically indoors for 10 days. The only time I've been out since we came home from the hospital was to ride in the car over to Bar Harbor and then walk into the pharmacy, get a prescription, and go back to the car. So this is the furthest I have walked since the surgery. I'm pretty happy with it. I'm not walking completely normally. I'm slow, and I can feel that I've been sitting around for 10 days. And that I am actually getting just the tiniest bit winded just doing this walking. Here we come up to the end of the paved area again. And we came from down there at the corner. 6 minutes so far, roughly. Well, 5 minutes and 50 seconds. But I know I can walk that far. My wife wants to go to the supermarket before my hospital appointment on Monday, and she's been talking about me going in with her, and that would mean hundreds of yards walking around in the supermarket, and frankly, I think that might be pushing it. But anyway, if it wasn't for the ice on the road, I'd go for a little bit longer walk, but I really do not want to slip on an icy road. There's my neglected truck over there. It hasn't been run since February 27th. And I'm not supposed to drive, probably, for about 3.5 weeks more. So we'll have to see what the doctor says when I see him on Monday about my progress. And I gotta stop for a second and pull my pants up. Just a moment. Okay, a little over 7 minutes in on this walk. It isn't bad. I'm not feeling bad at all about it. I mean, yeah, my leg is going to be really tired after this, but, you know, I can do it. Probably going to get, oh, maybe a quarter mile in. Not exactly a rocket pace. That's about 1 mile an hour, maybe a little more. Maybe 1.25 miles an hour. Pretty slow walk, but hey, 10 days after total knee replacement surgery, I am doing it. This time, I'm going to walk up to the property line, which is up at that power pole there with the green and yellow lobster float on it. Because the condition of the road here is fine, and I'm sure I can manage the little bit of ice that I do have to go past. I'll just go over here, or I don't have to walk on it. Oh boy. This is slightly uphill, and I can tell you, sitting around for 10 days really has messed up my cardiovascular condition. Here we are. There's the neighbor's driveway. They're building a new house back there, but you can't see it from here. And now, gotta walk back to the house. From the house, up here is a little over, ooh, a squirrel. A little over 200 feet. So the round trip is about 135 yards. So that means I can definitely walk to the back of the hospital. So, feeling pretty good. Blackie wanted to come out with me, but I am definitely not agile enough to keep up with him if he decides to go someplace I don't want him to. So we'll get back to the house, see how we are time-wise. Oop. I can tell I'm getting tired. Starting to sort of drag my feet, so I think when I get back to the house that this first longer walk will be done. And I am going to do one thing that my wife won't be happy about, and that is I'm going to try and walk over to my truck and open it up. See how we're doing time-wise. Been on a go. Oh crud, the thing stopped. Oh well. For 10 minutes and 44 seconds. We're just about there. So let's see if I can walk over here. I don't know how slippery this is going to be. It's not bad. I'm just going to take it really slow. Until I get over here, I'm into the snow. Ah! Right here. Walking in snow. That's uneven, but not that hard going. Yeah, this isn't good. I might be overdoing it coming over here. But I want to open the truck up and get something out. So I'm going to do that, and I'll come back and we'll go back inside. Okay. I finished the truck. I just got to go back and head back to the house, which is only, as the walk goes, about 30 feet. And I am finished with this first longer walk post surgery. I'm going real slow here because I do not want to slip on the ice. Okay. There's the front door. There's my destination. And Blackie's waiting inside. He says, "You got to go out. Why didn't I?" Okay, here we go. Okay, I'm back at the front door, just about ready to go in. That was a 13-minute walk, minus about a minute while I was over at the truck getting stuff out of it. And I walked on asphalt, the gravel road, and just a little bit in the snow. The snow was pretty unstable. I wouldn't want to go very far, particularly if I didn't have something to brace myself against. But going over to the truck, I could put my hand on the truck to stabilize myself. Anyway, so that is my post-surgery update for day 10 after total knee replacement on March 10, 2023. Hope you enjoyed going for this little walk with me.